Icon of the Seas officially arrived into Royal Caribbean's private island, Perfect Day at CocoCay early today, Monday, January 8th, and I'm super excited to share more with you. Here we go. Be sure to hit that like button, everyone, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe to my channel and also enable those notifications. This video is sponsored by Emi Travel. Feel free to reach out to me at cruisingwithjt@gmail.com and I'll get you connected to my travel agent at Emi Travel. She'll take great care of you, and I'll also include the information in the description below. Thank you so much. Icon of the Seas arrived into Perfect Day at CocoCay early this morning around 6 a.m. local time in the Bahamas after leaving Ponce, Puerto Rico on Saturday, January 6th. She'll be here for about a day and a half, and of course on Tuesday, January 9th, before making her way to Miami, her new home port. This is very exciting because it's a special day planned for all the crew on board and all the festivities that are going to be taking place, and I'm going to be sharing a bit more about what they're going to be doing on the island today, and I'm so excited for everything that is happening this week and what is to come for the rest of the month. Here we go. The crew will be able to check out Hideaway Beach, the brand new adults-only area that will be available to guests for the inaugural cruise on January 27th. Hideaway Beach is the newest offering at CocoCay, as Royal continues to make the private island one of the best in the industry, and in my opinion, no other cruise line has anything like it. The crew will be experiencing this new space and ensuring that everything is ready to go for the 27th sailing. Are you booked for Hideaway Beach? It looks pretty cool, but since I'll be doing stuff with my wife and daughter, I opted to focus on the kid-friendly experiences at CocoCay this time around. I'm sure I'll be checking out Hideaway Beach at some point in the future. And now that Icon of the Seas has made her first ever visit to CocoCay, I'm super excited to see more pictures and videos before she officially leaves CocoCay and heads to Miami. And of course, the arrival to Miami will be absolutely beautiful. That would be pretty cool to see Icon welcomed into Miami at sunrise, as she's the star of stars in the cruising industry. There's a welcome arrival party planned with the Royal Caribbean executives and media, so I'm going to guess that while she may be arriving early at 6 a.m., that specific event likely won't be taking place until earlier in the morning, maybe 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. It just seems like 6 a.m. is a little early for executives and whatnot. Only cruise enthusiasts and drone flyers will probably be up that early, capturing the first arrival of Icon of the Seas into Miami, and I can assure you it's going to be absolutely beautiful. You might be wondering, once Icon of the Seas arrives into Miami on January 10th, what is the schedule for the rest of the month? Next, I'm going to share with you some of those details. Here we go. Starting off, there will be a 2-night IT test cruise from Miami that goes out to sea and back, and it leaves on January 11th and comes back on the 13th. Then, the first of 2 3-night Shakedown cruises begins on the 13th and ends on the 16th. Spends a day at sea, a day in NASA, and then of course back to Miami. Shakedown cruises are for Royal Caribbean employees and their families as they shake down the ship to make sure all systems and everything is working before showtime. The second 3-night Shakedown cruise begins on January 16th and ends on the 19th. And this one actually goes to their private island, Perfect Day at CocoCay in the Bahamas, and then spends a day at sea before returning to Miami on the 19th. Then, on the 19th and 20th, Royal Caribbean is calling these days adjustment days, where they will take all the feedback and experiences folks had from the previous IT and Shakedown cruises and make adjustments before the pre-inaugural cruises begin. Then, on January 20th to the 23rd, it is the start of the first of 2 pre-inaugural cruises, where select travel agents, media, and influencers are invited to come on board and further test out the systems and experiences of the new ship, basically getting a first look for their clients, content creation, and more. This event is by invitation only, and from my experience, you have to have a pretty big media presence or travel agency to be invited by Royal Caribbean, which totally makes sense. It's all about engagement, so the folks invited here are very selective. These pre-inaugural cruises and Shakedown cruises are only going to be about 50 to 60% full. Then, on January 23rd, the second and last pre-inaugural cruise begins until the 26th, and like the cruise before it, will be for select travel agents and media. Again, the ship will only be about 50 to 60% full. The unique experience on this cruise will be the naming ceremony, as Lionel Messi was selected to be the icon of the Seas instead of the traditional godmother or godfather. So it's pretty exciting. There will be a ton of excitement and information coming from that sailing, and I assure you that I'll do everything I can to bring it to you and get you ready for the maiden voyage on the 27th. And speaking of the 27th, finally, the big day, January 27th, where yours truly, along with countless media, content creators, influencers, travel agents, and more, will officially board the maiden voyage and inaugural sailing on board Icon of the Seas. This, in my opinion, is when the fun really begins, and I'm so excited to bring you along for the experience. Stay tuned for more. Be sure to hit that like and subscribe button, as I'm planning on going live daily on YouTube, maybe even multiple times during the day to bring you the experience in real time, whether it's at day or night. So share this with your friends and family and get them excited for what's coming as I bring you amazing coverage on board Icon of the Seas. Until next time, this is Cruising with JT, and I'll see you again real soon with more Icon of the Seas content. Take care. And a special shout out to all my Patreon and YouTube members. Thank you so much for your additional support. If you'd like to become a Patreon or YouTube member, I'll include the links in the description below. It's basically a behind the scenes view of Cruising with JT and special access to various benefits and perks and inside information to my upcoming videos. So if you do decide to join, I truly appreciate your support.